Hey guys, welcome to another Ascension reading for the Ascension Minded. As you know by now, on this channel we cater to those within the service to others community. Some of you may consider yourselves to be light workers, star seeds, earth angels, etc. But really, as you know on this channel also, we don't necessarily need to adhere to any type of mindset or discourse for the messages to be here for you. That being said, if you haven't checked out the other two that I've put out today, go ahead and take a look at that. In the last one that we did a clearing in the spinal column slash mind clearing, right? For those of you who work on the physical body or do etheric surgery within the energetic anatomy. But again, if you just feel called to see what that's about, whether or not you are aware that you're doing those things or not, just go check out the messages, and if there's something for you, there is, and that's all there is to it. So for this message, we're going to take a look in the crown area for whoever you guys are. And as I say that, already energy's coming up through, well, okay, yeah, maybe the throat area, but maybe not. Yeah, I was 1 minute, 11 seconds. Okay, it is. Because I was like, was that me just needing to burp because I just took a sip, or was that for you guys? But I just saw the 1 minute, 11 seconds on this recording, minus the opening and ending credit slides. So I know that it's for you guys. Now, as I head into your crown area already, I'm getting a lot of disgust, energy of disgust, a lot of guilt energy, a lot of stuff. The reason why I'm taking off your crown, not taking off your crown, but the reason why I'm opening this up for you guys a little bit, as we see here, this guy is you. We just pulled off the crown a little bit here, so to speak, so we can have access to that area. Look at the Ace of Swords. That's right. We're changing the mindset. Any healing ever, I don't care who you are, what you're doing, healing is always going to be one thing and one thing alone: healing your perception around the idea of separation. Okay, it wears many masks, but that is what core healing is. That's the root of everything that we experience. Because why? You're just a consciousness. You're not a body, you're not anything else, you have no differentiation. You're just consciousness, made individual, because that's what happens. You individualize, you individuate from the idea of wholeness, because you're never individual from the whole, because we're all part of the whole, but from the idea of the whole, you individuate down to the point that you have personality, right? And physical body. You even have, you've so individuated that in this dimension you have your own body. But the reality is there's no such thing as separation. But anyway, here, this is the third video that I'm putting out today. God bless us. And as you could see, here's the healer. God bless here. And a lot of you guys have assembled here today to get some work done, and that's what we're doing here right now. So inside of your throat area, look at this card. This card's doing a lot of duty today in the readings. This card right here, we're going to open it up a little bit, signifying the what's the word? What am I saying? No, I'm thinking, I'm trying to say your abdomen and your throat, because this looks like the gut also. We're just creating a space there in these cavities, and then around the throat area, leading out to the crown area, whoosh, creating that opening. 3 minutes 33 seconds. But I'm getting the word periodontal, so that's here for somebody. Maybe that's an area that we're going to also look at. Obviously it's on the way up here, but also maybe it may have some significance for some of you in your physical world that you may want to take a look at. But what we're doing is we're opening that area up so that we can let things come up. They're laughing because it's like almost like they're helping us to burp, like getting the gas up, right? So some of you may have a lot of gas going on there, but from an energetic perspective in the energy anatomy, this will look like energetic mini energetic subfields, folds, like, so we can say bubbles, gas being released, right? And I was working on somebody's energy the other day, and we were working in the abdomen, and next time I saw her, when we were chatting about it, I checked in and I saw that what was happening in response to the healing that work that we did is that it looked like a lava lamp. You know, the lava lamps are so bloop, 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 like that. And I told her that it would be coming up through her throat chakra and up, and that she may actually in the physical experience that movement as quote unquote diarrhea of the mouth. And so she started laughing, and it made sense because she's like, that's totally what happened, because what it what, what it would seem like it would manifest for her would be like an open throat chakra where she's just talking, saying things. But in her case, it wasn't all negative. There was just good things too, like good things about herself, right? Not just negative things about, So she was like, yeah, that's true. And she said her wife had actually commented to her and said, oh my God, your throat chakra is all open. You're talking a lot these days, right? And so this is the work that we do. We allow these cavities and caverns also as well, they're saying, because sometimes with the caverns, we have to like really do a little bit of work to open things up a little bit more, but we allow these energies to flow. Now, that being said, yes, they're going to be flowing out, our speech and all of that, but we're going to ride this wave a little bit up into the throat chakra. Okay, yeah, I was going to say the crown, but throat chakra. Like, we're not in the crown yet, okay? Into the throat chakra. Now, imagine that this is that esophageal tract and just representing the throat chakra, or just even representing the throat chakra area. Now we want to widen that up. Some of you may actually have issues like sleep apnea. You may have plum pit or something in the GERD, silent GERD, things like that in that area. So we can just move it. As I'm moving this right here, mother issues are coming up. So some of you are very constricted in the throat area because of your conditioning along the line of the female polarity, right? I say female polarity. We know that even our mothers and fathers are just representations of what? Your inner masculine, your inner feminine. They're just the first reflection of that here in the physical. Even though your friendly local therapist will locate all of your relationships in relation to what they think is the root, which is the parents, we understand from a higher perspective because we could see more with our third eye and our clairs, our clairsentience, all of that. That no, the first thing is you and your inner stuff, and the first projection outward is where? Your parents, right? And your immediate family members. All right. So anyway, so clearing things means what? Didn't we talk about it? Healing what? The mind. Because I can sit here and open up your throats, activate your clairsentience, activate your clairaudience, all of that stuff up and down, put in implants, take out implants, whatever. We can do all of that all day. But at the end of the day, if your mindset remains the same, you are going to continue to structure your own body the way you want to, because that's all you're doing anyway. You're a sovereign conscious being. We all are. The only difference is that some of us are able to connect more with the agency behind that than others are willing to at this time, because they may still be in their wound story and their narratives that are born of the third dimension, that where you don't have you're not able to see the larger picture. When you see the larger picture, you start to see more of your own contributions, not only in the physical, but the non-physical, right? Past lifetimes, higher levels of the field, lower levels of the field, soul contract, energetic exchanges, all those things you're able to see more of. And you there's no way to go into that without seeing more agency. And at the end of the day, really, it boils down to, as we said, a core belief in separation. That's an existential thing. But while we're down here at this level, let's work with the tools that we have down here at this level, where we join ourselves and each other in the dream still, dismantling the dream from within. With a little bit of evolved thought, we dismantle more, we evolve some more, we dismantle more, we evolve some more, we dismantle more. And so here we are today, looking at this obstruction. Look at the mirroring. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Look at all these things along here. So imagine us, do we want to go and have a physical surgery and remove these brambles? Yeah, we can do that. And sometimes we have to, because you literally can't talk in the physical. You can't use your organs, or you've got thyroid issues, or you've got whatever. So we take meds and we do all these things, and because we're using physical means to work with the physical body. But this is just a carbon copy of the blueprint. So you can do all this all day. You can amputate things, you can do all this, but guess what? The root issue is still there in the energetic anatomy, and will be there when you inhabit another body, unless you clear it. So here we are today, clearing. And again, I can open things, I can detach things, I can do etheric surgery, all of that stuff. But what we also need, what? A change in perception, mindset. That's where the healing needs to go. Consciousness being, right? You're a conscious being. So the only place that the illness is, the root problem is, the root core misbelief is at the level of consciousness. So therefore we must have healing at the level of consciousness so that it can be magnified and projected downward into the energetic anatomy, and then downward even more into the physical anatomy. And that's how that goes. That's how we get stuck with the life that we get stuck with, the quality of things that we're here with, and all sorts of stuff, the fruits of our labor. It's not the fruits of your DNA, it's the fruits of what's going on in the mind level, mental level, which inform the etheric level and the etheric DNA and all of that stuff, which then informs your physical DNA and your molecules and all of that. So let's go back into the energy anatomy right now for you guys. And they're doing the work, clearing for you. They're in the back area now. So if you're feeling back things in your back and at the base of your neck, just understand that who's they? Our spirit team. Hey guys. Everyone's like, hey. Some guys like chainsawing. He looks up. Hey. No chainsaws. No welding. No chainsaws. They're advanced technicians here, doctors, surgeons, everything. God bless, right? And they're the real deal, right? And different modalities as well. Some of them are working with modalities that don't even exist here on this planet. So whatever, right? So that aren't in mainstream consciousness, but a lot of you who do work in the energetic body and stuff, you're already wielding those technologies because you know them on a non-physical field, in the non-physical field, whether you're aware of it or not. But that being said, let's go back to the energetic anatomy. 11 minutes 11 seconds. Like I said, we cleared that area there. Some of you, as we clear this area, I do want to let you know that you may lose a little bit money. You may have to pay out a little bit of extra. Nothing big, but it's just an energetic resonance that it's it resonates. What we do within resonates outward. And so one of the manifestations of that may be that you're going to have to pay a little bit or whatever. And they're saying, don't worry about it. Pay to get your problems away. This is what we do anyway when we go to specialists who help us. So if you lose a court case or if you have to pay something, yeah, that's the cheapest money you can pay to get rid of the issue, right? The manifestation, of the issue. But change your mindset. So we saw mother issues in there. You got to change your mindset about that. Remember, mother issues are just reflection of the inner feminine that you haven't located within yourself as yet. So go ahead and do that inner work. Now I'm seeing some entity removal for some of you. Okay, moving entity. I can't even talk because it's all I hear in the throat chakra. Entity removal. Paid services. Some of you are paying people to do work in your fields and they're letting things in, right? Inadvertently. Some of you are perceiving that others are going out there and paying people to do things to you. The old black magic 2x2, tapping, and maybe people may say, I'm doing that to you, whatever, but always remember anything, it's like Neo, his level of belief was the whole problem, the whole movie in the first Matrix. It was his level of belief. He was the one, as we all are, right? The oneness, but he struggled to believe it. That's why the oracle told him, she joined him in his level of understanding and told him what he needed to hear in that 3D space or whatever space he was in. And then eventually, emotionally, he had his breakthrough and he died in the subway. The agents killed him, remember? But what did he do? He resurrected. Don't let your mind, some of you are already attaching with your religious conditioning. Resurrection, right? He resurrected, right? Don't try to make the connection between those two if you don't have the wherewithal, because you're just going to see self-punishment and pain and grief and all of that into that resurrection story that doesn't actually belong there, okay? So the resurrection story is rightfully there to show you that you're not your body at the end of the day. Right? You can't be killed at the end of the day. And that's what we got to see Neo actually have that and kick some butt after. Because he got up, he woke up, and he realized, oh yeah, I'm still alive. Touch your body first, like, the bullets. Now they're coming at me and I'm stopping them with my hand because I realize, like that cute little kid said, there is no spoon. What bullets? Right? So that's the level of mental awareness and recognition and capacity that we're returning to. That's the healing part here. So this is what we want to say, entity removal, removing it. On some level of the field, entities are just parts of you playing up in your field. When you don't want that anymore, you tell yourself, I'm not going to bully myself like this anymore. I'm not going to believe that, you know, because it all stems from a belief in separation that you need to be self-punished. If you can get to the point of you healing that belief in separation, that you never separated, so therefore you didn't do anything bad, so you're not guilty, so you don't have to be condemned, so you don't have to self-punish, so you don't have to be forgiven, all these things, when you get to that level, and I'm talking deep conditioning over these past lifetimes of religious stuff, when you get to that level, what disappears? All that stuff, okay? Because all of that stuff, these forms, these people, places, things, situations, ideas that you encounter here, ride on the coattails of that one issue. So that's the clearing work, all right? God bless you guys. Bye.